Sean Young gets ready to kick this football off, and this game is underway. And this is going to be taken about 10 yards deep in the end zone. So the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky wisely will take it at the 25-yard line.
Position.
Picked up 7 on the play. 2nd and 3, empty backfield. Trips to the top of your screen. They come near side. Lucky Jackson is up to about the 36-yard line. The 3rd catch this year. He leads all the Hilltopper receivers. Mike Dean tries to turn the corner, and to no avail. Nice job coming up is Stanley Thomas Oliver III to make the tackle. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 at the 36. Shanley, heavy rush, steps up nicely in the pocket, buys some time, and he finally fires this one down the field, and it's caught. It's caught at the 45-yard line. That's Jaquez Sloan, the 165-pound receiver out of Atlanta.
Or what, you put it in the NFL, you put it in college. Throwbacks are the best. Last
worn in 63 and 64. Nice cutback right up the middle, inside the 30-yard line. He stumbles inside the 25-yard line. Trying to set up a little screen, and to no avail. Snipped out nicely.
That didn't take long right there for Anthony Johnson. That was a good job by the defensive unit right there. FIU's giving you that slanted nose on the opposite side of the center.
Shanley. Well, this one took off on him. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation. He'd like to have that one back. Football a long time. Here's the fake. Granella fires. Oh, great defensive play that time by Stanley Thomas Oliver. They might have knocked off Indiana in that opener. That's how confident Butch Davis was. Here's Tony Gator, the 4th, and steps aside from a would-be tackler, gets up to about the 39-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Panthers. Morgan and company at 46% on 3rd down. That's tops in Conference USA. This is going to be a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, has his man, Price, and he's inside the 40-yard line. It's going to move the chains. Another 1st down. Harris, 22. They were high school teammates. They won a state championship on this field. Both 5th-year seniors now trying to get something going. And that's the first completed ball to C.J. Wharton, the redshirt junior out of Homestead. They're the tops in 4th down right now. 82% in 4th down, just 9 of 11. This is a 4th down play. Alexander sidesteps, picks up the 1st down, and then some. Still on his feet, inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 17. Morgan's going to keep it, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Straight and ready to go.
One of the defensive captains, his brother Nick, was a captain a couple of years ago. Morgan fires, and this one is caught for the touchdown.
Still wrestling.
Bailey had a battle going. Kyle Bailey batted the ball, and it still is caught. Great concentration. Empty backfield. 5 receivers now at 2nd and 17. Shanley's going down again. And this time it's big number 91. Anthony Johnson gets the sack. That's 3.5 for him. So now it's a 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 29 for Shanley. Swings it out. Out of the backfield, LaFrance gets over the 10-yard line. A little bit of breathing room for the punter, Alex Ranella, but not much. Well, Morgan opens up the 2nd series. He's 7 of 8. And he's going down. A good rush that time, and the sack is going to be credited to Messiah White. There's the rush. There's the pass. It's complete. Alexander tries to turn it upfield. Stopped at the 36-yard line. Had to get to the 35, so they almost picked up down. So this is the 2nd time already they've attempted a 4th down play. And good coverage that time out in the flat.
Flipped on the computer after last weekend's game and saw that was the title on MSN.com.
Joshua Samuel gets down inside the 40-yard line, and Hilltoppers got something going. Shanley with twin receivers to the top of your screen. Jackson in motion. They keep it on the ground. Nice hole left side. And
that's young Appleberry right there. This is the young running back that we've been hearing so much about.
1st and 10 at the 24. little razzle-dazzle. It's going to be LaFrance. LaFrance trying to get to the edge, cuts it back inside. And nice job inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line. And this is the 9th play of the drive. Shanley fires far side, and that's complete inside the 5-yard line to Jaquez Sloan.
He said his faith has grown in his players, especially after the first few weeks.
This one from 22, and it hits the upright. 3rd and 5. Morgan near side overshoots intended receiver Sterling Palmer, and that's going to bring up a kicking situation.
These guys becoming a better glued, more cohesive unit.
3rd down for Shanley. Good hit. Number 3 coming up, Sage Lewis. That would have been a completed ball close to the 1st down, and instead it forces a kicking situation. 9 tackles already here in the 1st half. His career high is 12 against Ball State. Price again, left side. Running room inside the 20-yard line, still on his feet. Devontae Price all the way down to the 18-yard line.
Right now in that backfield, FIU.
Maxwell in the pistol right now. Maxwell gets the call. Tries to bounce outside. He does, finds the edge, and he's tripped up finally. Maxwell dotted the I, but Morgan wants to throw it, and he has his 2nd touchdown pass.
Haven't said Bryce Singleton's name in a long time, huh? He was one of those leading wide receivers, that group that had 13. He threw up a couple to Foggy, but for the most part, you can see he's growing.
Well, they've got 5 minutes to try to get some points on the board here before halftime. Penalty flag drop at the end of that play.
NFL's going to do, but the constant protection of these offenders that are trying to catch the football and aren't protected, it's going to be a difficult task.
Shanley fires, has his man. And it's Jaquez Sloan with another catch inside the 45-yard line down to the 42.
All over to their wide receivers.
Sloan picks up 19 on the play, puts it down at the 42-yard line. LaFrance gets to the edge, finds a lane, and he's wrapped up at the 30-yard line. He's smothered, but not before they move the chains again. Another 1st down for the Hilltoppers. Yard away from the red zone. And the young man from Atlanta again, Appleberry, gets the call. 3rd and 3. Samuel inside the 5, or at least to the 5, should move the chains. Another 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal with 62 seconds to go. Clock is running. Samuel wrapped up, and he's going to lose one. Forward progress should put this at the 6 with 49 seconds. Here we go, 3rd down. Shanley fires over the middle, and it's going to go incomplete. And it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Johnson.
This is a 24-yard kick for Alex Ranella. He's got it. So the Hilltoppers finally get 3 on the board after 3 impressive 1st half drives.
Close to going ahead and winning a football game.
Yeah, the Panthers averaging about 426 yards. They had 124 yards of offense, but they do have the lead. This is Maloney at the goal line. It's got a lane on the left side all the way up to the 30-yard line, and Austin Maloney brings it up. A nice return for the Panthers. Morgan fires, has his man just over the 40-yard line. It's complete, and that's Tony Gator.
Taking a shot here, Mike.
Going down deep, and he's got it. Inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. It's Maloney. It really changes the complexion of the ball game if you're playing for Western Kentucky. Here's Price. Price trying to move the pile. He does, and he powers his way in for the touchdown. So the sophomore, Devontae Price, gets his 4th rushing touchdown.
In the defensive side of the football for FIU.
Left side up to the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Samuel, the ball carrier. 2nd and 5 at the 33. Shanley looking for Jackson. Penalty flag. They're going to call this one on the Panthers. Quan Dean had 6 catches for 74 yards in the last game against Old Dominion. Shanley fires a bullet. It's going to be shy of the 1st down. That's the other tight end, Fortenberry. had 3 plays with no time left on the clock.
And unfortunately for them, a couple weeks back, they ran into Benny LeMay as well at Charlotte, who ended up coming out at halftime and just being all world.
Shanley now 12 of 21 for 80 yards, facing a 3rd and 9 from the gun. Going for broke, looking for Sloan. Oh, great defensive play again, number 21. It's Stanley Thomas Oliver. Talk about running back by committee before this game started. This is going to be a 3rd and very short, and the 6'4" quarterback picks up the first down to move the chains. Here comes pressure from the outside. Pass is complete at the 35. It's going to be a first down. Nice catch that time by Ivan Thomas.
Right?
But Maxwell's been running hard, trying to stay out on that football field. Haven't seen a lot of Shondarius Phillips. Twin receivers to the top and the bottom. Morgan wants to throw. He does over the middle, and this one's batted down. And he's got it.
And they're going to go ahead and give him the roughing the kicker as well on that one.
Holt now with 16 tackles in the ball game. Nice fake, carries it out, back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. It's Austin Maloney again. Shanley looks near side. A lot of green, decides to run and does not slide. It takes a good hit over the 40 up to about the 44.
Actually ranked 9th offensive tackle wise on Pro Football Focus in one of the games this year.
Jackson has his second catch. Lucky Jackson forward progress should put this at about the 47-yard line.
I always look for one of the big boys up front to go ahead and take the reins as the leader on offense. LaFrance,
he's got some wheels. He averaged 8 yards a carry in the first half. He gets all the way down to the 30-yard line before he's dropped down. They're almost even with yardage, but they're down 28-3. Here's a little shovel pass. Sloan. And Sloan thought about cutting back against the grain, and then he reversed his field. But we'll see if they stall, see if they can get in.
They got a nice little speed package in right now.
Shanley looking for some room, gets close to the end zone, and he's penalty flag dropped. So Duncan's in at quarterback now, out of the gun. Here comes Duncan. He comes off the bench and scores a touchdown. This one's knocked down, almost picked off. But the bottom line is they don't get the 2. It's 28-9. All part of that brotherly love, huh? Price got some running room. And he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. Devontae Price. Right up the middle. Inside the 45-yard line. Nice little slide that time by Devontae Price. Another penalty flag down on the field, however.
Lost to Ohio State.
Referring to the Ohio State game.
Morgan wants 6, and there's a little push right before the ball got there. No penalty flag dropped.
He's got a strong leg. He's only a sophomore.
He did have a phenomenal game against Ball State. He ended up leading the second half comeback and having plenty of touchdowns. I think it was three TDs on a four possession drive.
Drell Green gets over the 20, and he's hit, and he's hit hard at the 21-yard line. A good open field tackle that time. Yeah, Duncan on the year is at 66%. The redshirt sophomore. Play action again, right down the middle. Pearson holds on to it. Nice job of holding on to the football.
Spring ball.
Shanley, Duncan, Thomas. It's going to be interesting this spring. Who wins that #1 job? Looks like Duncan throws a pretty good football.
Nice little snap on the ball. Quick delivery. Gets rid of the ball. Duncan looks phenomenal.
Nice pocket for Duncan, looking for Sloan, and Sloan, I thought he pulled it in. Penalty flag dropped. Well, he had Green in front of him. He took it, and he gets down to about the 6-yard line.
Meyer.
And LeGrand stood up right at the edge, tried to turn the corner.
Pound Jr. out of Opelika right there at the 1-yard line.
And the Hilltoppers do get in for the touchdown. And it's Furby. DeAndre Furby. They go for 2, and they got it.
Great patience.
Fortenberry. Middle Tennessee went to 4-1 after picking up a victory earlier today. Price breaks to the outside, and he's going to be off to the races. Devontae Price.
Slide. Get down.
He's taking it to the house. Wow, that just opened up on the right side.
Dorian Hall as well on that one.
Final minute. Duncan, far side, and the diving interception.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
it is. And it's number 21 again. Stanley Thomas Oliver III having a huge game here in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Pretty one-decided ball game tonight. FIU 38, Western Kentucky 17.